Before we get started, I want to give out a special shout to Mr. Tony L. for winning our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. He won this gorgeous CGC 7.0 Marvel Spotlight 7. And during this time, we have crept up onto our 1,500 subscribers. So please stay tuned, stay subscribed, and stand by. We're going to be running another giveaway of another great CGC graded books shortly. Well, this particular issue of Thrilling Comics turned out to be quite the project. It had a lot of extensive work, which we covered in the previous chapters. So I'm happy to say it came back from CGC. I'm very pleased with the grade, and let's go through some of the things that we covered. I first acquired this book from my local comic book shop in Sacramento, California, from A1 Comics. The head grader, Mr. Brian Peets, has been grading comics for over 40 years, and this particular book was graded at a 3.0, and it is spot on the grade. Now, if you remember from the previous chapters, this book had some peculiar irregularities, mainly the one with the tear on the interior wrap. This is what they refer to as a Siamese wrap. The original owner had most likely torn the page so he could read the book, and in doing so, part of the page stuck to the previous page. So we did some extensive repairs in separating the pieces, and we rejoined them in the proper way so they fit correctly and looked correctly inside the book. Also in the conservation of this book, we had to address this tear to the rear cover. The piece was pretty much just hanging in there. Everything looked really good. It was a nice clean tear, and we repaired it with Japanese paper, and the conservation really came out great, and I was really pleased with the results. To really take in the full restoration and conservation of this book, I encourage you to go back and revisit the previous chapters and watch them thoroughly. We go into great detail on how these repairs are done and how we got to the end result. I'm really pleased with the end result, and it shows that the conservation is really a good practice for these books to preserve them for future. So let's take a closer look at this book. Well, here we are, folks. This is the follow-up and the final video in our series for Thrilling Comics number 51. This is from December 1945, so war has ended. A lot of these wartime comic books, they were not, they weren't politically correct, so things have changed. Soliciting for war bonds. This is a great book. I mean, this is an Alex Schomburg cover. Now, we went through a great deal of restoration, which I'll show you here in a bit. And just to sum it up, this book had page tears. It was dirty. It had a lot of issues that needed to be conserved. And this is just a shining example of what comic book conservation is all about. This isn't restored. We're not trying to make it look better than it was. We're trying to preserve these comic books for future generations. This book was completely deacidified, which should make it last another 100 years. I am just the caretaker of it. This will get passed on to other owners into their hands, and hopefully it can be enjoyed by many. I'm really absolutely thrilled with the way this book came out. We have a 7.5 grade with white pages. Conservation notes say tear seals to the cover. The cover was reinforced. The cover was cleaned and interior lightened. So let's talk about those two last items. This has been a big contentious argument with a lot of comic book conservationists and CGC. I have had several books come back that were conserved in the same similar manner. However, when it said cover cleaned, it came back with a purple label. So this, not to beat my drum too hard, cover cleaned deserved a conserved label. My colleague Dr. Paul from Liberty Hill Comics did an interview with Matt Nelson from CGC, the president, and he also agreed that cleaning of a cover, you are basically preserving the book. You're removing the detritus and things like that from the covers. So I'm hoping in the future that conservation, the cleaning of covers will fall under conservation. The other thing is deacidification. This is, to me, in my personal opinion, this is an absolute must to get a conserved label, because unless you deacidify a book, it'll just continue deteriorating from the natural tannins and acids in the paper, and in 20-30 years this will be nothing but dust. So it's very important that we conserve our books. The other thing is interior lightened. Yes, it was. We used a blue LED to lighten the pages and to the point of being white, and also, again, conserved label. So these are all things to keep in mind. These books, people see purple label, they run away scared. They call it the purple label of death. Not necessarily. I've seen some really great restoration works, but they were restored with painting of the covers and things like that. They're beautiful. They went for very high dollar amounts. A conserved grade is kind of somewhere in between. It's not a pure blue label. You can have a nice untouched book, but like I said, this same book that hasn't been deacidified, this one's going to outlive the one that's not. So anyway, I'll get off my pedestal here, but I just wanted to share with you, this is our final video for Thrilling Comics number 51. Thanks for joining me on the journey.